What is good, homies? This is Chris from Small Hat Crew, joined today by Gio from my local. Gio, let's let the people know.
Yo, what's up, YouTube people?
Bro, so I literally... So literally, this is our second take of the intro because I fucked up the first one. So yeah, like hearing Gio say that shit felt so fake, but... Okay.
Around 3
Yeah, for real. So before we even get into this, there's one thing I'm glad actually we're doing a retake because there's some important information that we didn't get in the last one that we do have to. Before we even get into the deck list, walk us through the playmat a little bit.
So yeah, Boa's wifey, so you know you gotta represent. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I got that new winter playmat. It's great, you know. Hopefully for one of my other friends, it'll help strike a little fear into people that are versing them.
Strike fear. Bo with her biddies out is gonna strike fear.
Yeah, the Boa mat, bro, there's literally no other mat I would take into battle with me. This is my favorite mat. Like I said, this one I love is drippy, but
yeah. Well, you can't really roll up into your local with like a 2-player playmat anyway, right? So
exactly, yeah, man. Boa's with me through a lot of games, bro. She's done well.
So I think you guys already saw the graded Katakuri. No, he does not play with that in like tournament and shit.
Yeah. I take the regular common just because I don't want anyone saying anything and having a problem. When you're going through a tournament of 9 rounds, it's better to be as friendly as possible, no drama.
Yeah.
We're all there to have a good time. Like, it is stressful because you're fighting for those serial cards, but I try to go as like least stress as possible because I'm already sweating for 8 hours straight,
Okay, and then I know, like, okay, I mentioned it before, so, bro, it feels so inauthentic, like, doing the same, like, thing twice, but, you're on a yellow leader, right? Everybody says the yellow leader, like, of the meta is an L, so, why Katakuri?
I mean, why else? Why does anyone pick it if not for Linlin?
Did you see her every game?
Huh?
Did you see her every game?
Yeah, I'd say pretty much every game.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
It's definitely the key.
Yeah, no,
I'm definitely not
mean,
mulling for her though. Like the deck has so many ways between Peros and Pudding to like get it, and even Shirahoshi that you almost.
Okay, I was about to say.
But I ain't gonna lie, there were games that I didn't drop it right on 10. Like, I remember there was one game I was like, oh, like I didn't get it on 10, but then I drew it literally next turn, so it wasn't too late.
Yeah, when you said there's so many ways to get to her, you said so many ways, like Pudding and Peros, and I was like, bro, that's 2 ways. What do you like? But no, Shirahoshi, that's valid. I'll give you that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll go ahead and jump right into the deck list. Take it away, bro.
Alright, I'll try to give you guys a little bit more in-depth, like why or when to grab these cards and like my thought process, because like I said, these Katakuri decks, they're pretty standard because you're just running the best yellow cards you can. So
yeah.
For Pudding, you're great. You're looking to open hand with her. She's not mandatory. I'm almost never open with Pudding. Like I did a couple games, obviously, but
I believe that.
I see my 1 and 2 ofs more than my 4 ofs. It's crazy, but she's still a mandatory 4. Top 4, you're looking for like turn 1.
Right.
Late game, you're looking for 7 mom, 10 mom.
No one's gonna complain about extra consistency.
Exactly. Then probably the most busted 3 for 5 in the game.
No.
Trigger and an on KO effect. Like, they literally could not have given this guy more. Maybe Banish would have been a little helpful.
maybe you don't have to discard a card when he comes out alive.
Yeah, exactly. Just to make just a little fair.
Yeah, yeah. Just so the opponent has to play against Big Mom. More like bastards. They want that.
Yeah. So Peros. Obviously, you're looking for like 7 mom, 10 mom, and then just pretty much counter power. Maybe an occasional blocker. I don't think I honestly ever grabbed Brule unless it was just straight up for counter power.
I wouldn't think so. Because I would think unless she's coming out alive, you never want to see that card.
Yeah. Brule is so good. Like, honestly, I've always ran her at 4. I only switched down to 3 because you'll see I kind of had like a theme where I'm trying to like lower the cards, like the triggers that aren't swingers. I tried to lower,
bro.
Just because Brule's nasty, bro. This is probably one of the best things to have as your last life. It's basically another life,
How many times does that come up? Or did it ever come up?
Multiple games.
Oh my god, I hate yellow, bro.
Always, when I'm swinging with Katakuri, I always look at my life, and if Brulee's up there, she's straight to
the bottom. Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking this color, I can't.
Of course, for Sanji. This card, the blocker is like insanely good, but again, like I said, it's really that 5K swing that we're looking for.
Yeah.
And like I said, I will definitely play this guy out early. I'm not gonna throw him in the back of life waiting like Brulee. This guy, if I Katakuri and I see he's in life, he stays up front because I'm gonna swing. And
yeah, he's a beat
if they
stick.
kill him, guess what? He blocked anyways.
God, I hate this color so much. I'm watching this and going on tilt.
Yeah, and then Cracker. Honestly, I think the whole 9 rounds, Cracker didn't come up once.
Huh.
I never played him from hand. Like, if he's ever in my hand, he was just counter power. And then, like I said, he's just really good because he's a 4 for 5, and he's like a if you're losing, get back card. But like, I almost was always more life than my opponents, with Purple Luffy taking their life.
Yeah.
Sakazuki just being at less life, and he wants to take his first 2 hits anyways. So I'm almost always gonna be at less.
Is 3 Cracker standard, or is that like your number?
I think 3 Cracker is pretty standard for a lot of people right now. Maybe people are running like, what's that other girl? Pudding. Obviously, Cracker's just better because it's the leader ability. For one, you get an extra Dawn. And like I said, the reason this leader's so busted, like, and you play this over like Linlin, besides like the yellow leader, the 2 Dawns at the end of the game, which isn't relevant because you're dropping 10 mom. This guy, a 7K attack means you're giving up 2 cards.
2 cards every fucking time. Yeah.
Because every deck right now is straight up just not running like Punk Hazard, like a Blast Breath or whatever, you know? Like, everyone's just solely relying on counter power. So this leader and Cracker just says they have to give you 2 cards.
Bro, what is so obnoxious about this so far is that, like, aside from Pudding, every single card that you have put down so far comes out of life off trigger.
Yep. That's the theme. Like, Yellow was really good, but it's continuously gonna get better just because the triggers are getting better. So now almost it's like, I don't even know what the percentage is. I watched a video, someone said like these decks are at least like 70% trigger chance or something, like, you know.
Bro, I tell you why it's gonna keep getting better too. While I was at Nats, spoke with the creator of the game, asked him what his favorite color was. He said it's yellow. Asked him what his favorite character was. He said it's Katakuri. So like, bro, you could probably write this deck till the end of fucking time because you're gonna keep getting privilege.
Yeah, well, I know you're up to date on everything, so I think like meta-wise, like yellow's gonna get nasty with the 3 brothers deck, because obviously the Namis, the new whatever guy that puts cards in your life, and now that new 10 drop that has rush and
bro, that ace is insane.
Yeah,
oh my,
bro, like yellow's gonna get really, really good. But there's also going to be some drawbacks to those big 10 drop cards, because I think you saw, right? They're coming out with stun. So now on these big turns, you're going to be able to, like, basically, you know how purple does Magellan to keep you off 10?
Yeah.
Other colors are going to have stun.
Oh yeah, Bonnie, like, the new Bonnie Tapadon.
Yep. So literally, yeah. So 10 drops might start phasing out.
They might. If they do though, do you think you stay on Katakuri, or do you switch to a now, or do you switch to a different color at that point?
Worried for the ban list, bro. Everyone's calling out 10 mom for the ban, and honestly, if 10 mom gets banned, it's really like what you said. Why would you play this over an L?
I don't know if do you think 10 mom's gonna get hit? Because I don't, because like Katakuri is like good, and like obviously you won with him and everything, but like he's not like the yellow leader that's winning the most. I think it would be crazy for them to skip over now to go straight to hitting Katakuri.
So I played DBS before this. I know. But basically, what I'm trying to say is I've been with Bandai a long time, and they're very much like for the players. Like, if you notice, everyone's everyone's like, oh, we want reprints of like the sets, and you know, Bandai is very like accommodating to what players want, and a lot of players just don't like 10 mom, so they'd probably mess with it just to like appease players, you know.
I can see that. Okay, I get it now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They've done that a lot in DBS, so I wouldn't be surprised. It's under the same umbrella, Bandai, you know?
All right, I'll let you go.
Yeah, we'll keep getting back into it. Next up, Shirahoshi is like a mandatory 4 of this card, But
Yeah.
2 of was just great for me. It literally worked. Like sometimes, obviously, I drew it in hand. It's a 1K counter. It is what it is. I never
Right.
straight up played it, but like it did come up a couple times in life where you hit it in trigger, and it's great because then you go back. But like I only had it as a 2 of just because like I said, it's really good to cycle. But like I was running like a 1 of 8 drop spice, and I was like maybe I put her back in life, but it was just so niche. Like, but this I'd still keep. But this it was good at too. But like I said, the theme, like I said, as you noticed, I lowered all the triggers that don't swing.
No, I'm seeing it, and the fact that we still haven't seen a non-trigger yellow body yet. Oh, we're about to see one too. Okay, I see Gatu.
Yeah,
All right.
Like I said, I've been playing Katakuri since set 3, and the biggest problem with yellow is it has no removal.
Yeah.
So Gadatsu was literally a saving grace.
Were you
now-
always on for Gatu, or was it like after like Giannis won Worlds with a Nell on for Gatu?
I've always been Gadatsu. Like, I don't know how you play yellow without Gadatsu. Like, having no removal just sounds insane.
Because I know a
Yeah,
lot of
I
like
mean-
up to that point, like everybody was playing that card on 2, and then after if I said Worlds, I meant to say Nats, but yeah, because now that card, everybody's running that card at 4. And it's like, I don't get why he wasn't before. He's like the strongest like turn 3 play, that because that's like the one like weak turn that Katakuri had, right? A 5/6 Dawn turn.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's nothing for you to really drop on 5 unless you're running like
The fucking
I don't remember
vanilla.
what the the vanillas.
Yeah.
And this is just way better. Like I said, at the end of the day, at worst, it's counter power. But this is like so needed. Like in case like I was really worried early rounds that I was gonna ready or just like Zoros or something, and like you need to starve strat them where you literally don't swing and just pray you see multiple Gadatsus. You know. So. Yeah, this card is really good. It didn't come up like super, like it definitely did. I played it like a lot of games.
Yeah.
Like against Sakazuki, they drop Hina, right? You play this, you blow up the Hina. Now you're swinging at their life because if you know Sakazuki, they run Hina like a free blocker because you have to get rid of it, right?
Yep.
So now this answers the Hina, and you go right into it. Or if you're really worried about Sakazuki, you can maybe like starve strat them, not swing the first time, and then if they drop a Kuzan,
that's what I was about to ask.
Yeah, all of them don't even drop Kuzan anymore. They're all dropping Borsalino to try and get set up for 10 Mom because 10 Mom with the Borsalino out is like their best thing because you block leader for free. Like you get crit the life, but you at least block for free. So yeah. Then the next best card that everyone just realized how busted it was. Even I slept on this card. I used to do like a 2-2 split. But now thinking about it logically, like this card's just better than 8-drop Katakuri. 8-drop Katakuri, most of the time you're giving your opponent a life, and the psychological warfare on this card is like everyone, like it's so obvious you're supposed to give your opponent the life. Yeah. But at the same time you don't to. And then sometimes people
you're being toxic.
They crit themselves. And there was multiple games this, bro. And like some people just were like straight away give a life, but some people, bro, I'm telling you, you dropped this and they were thinking, bro. They were like crit or life, you know.
Bro, you like that?
Yo, I think psychological warfare is like a very big part of the game, you know, messing with your opponent's head, because then they're like, oh, you know, like I'm telling you, they're like, oh, if I crit this life, then they can swing, and then I have to defend, or if I give them the life, the game comes out longer, and then maybe I can win in the late. Like the right answer is to give the life. But so, I did get a couple people who critted their life.
You hearing this, guys? Literally, it's not enough. It's not enough for yellow players just to win. They got to be doing psychological damage to you too. He's getting off to it.
Yeah, literally 3 was perfect for me. I felt like I always saw her, and she's really good. But like you only really need to see her once. Yeah. Then after you're 10 momming, and she's so good because like I said, obviously you want to go even on this deck. And she's better than an 8-drop Katakuri because 8-drop Katakuri takes up your whole 8 Dawn turn. This, you tap 7, you'll usually get a life, and then you swing 7. Like I said, you really want to swing 7 as much as you possibly can. Like, it really adds up over time.
It's crazy that card, she was just considered mid for a really long time. People ran her at 2 at most. Some was, like, there were a lot of that would just, like, not run her at all. Like, they would just cut her, which was, like, crazy. Because, like, looking back, it's like, I don't know why we ever thought she wasn't good.
I I think it was because Mihawk was a lot more prevalent. You know,
You're right, actually. Yep.
Up, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So
You're right.
As the meta changes, meta calls change and stuff.
Yeah.
So now she's just more prevalent. You know, because everyone's trying to run Borsalino and not Mihawk. Cause,
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
That makes sense.
And then next up, we got my one of Spice. But honestly, I'm definitely taking this out.
Really?
It came up one game. It literally came up one game where I put a Luffy to life, and I told not giving my opponent life, you know. But like, this was the only play I had in hand, and thank God the Uta leader, the guy playing Uta, only had 4 cards in his hand, so I didn't feel as bad giving him another life.
Yeah,
But,
no, looking at that one Katakuri, it's like, it's clear as day why Shirahoshi's at 2.
Yeah. And then the MVP. Literally, I totally regret running this at 1. This card won me games, bro. Like,
Would you cut the Katakuri for a second Yamo?
Yes, definitely. Like, this card overperformed. Like, there was one game I opened hand with it, and he put me off curve, so I was odd, not even, right?
Yeah.
So I played this right on 9. He was defending his life, and I was defending my life because I knew I wanted to drop this. And yeah, I blew up a Borsalino. Yeah.
What the fuck?
So this was so good, bro. Like, actual MVP. Because, bro, as soon as I blew up that Borsalino, it literally felt like the game was over.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the game's over.
Yeah.
The minute he spends all his Dawn on a Borsalino, and then you just undo his turn and you gain a life. Did you even heal off of it?
Yeah. And then that card even saved me a game too. There was like a game against Sakazuki. Like this was like the closest game I had with Sakazuki, bro. He had like 2 Borsalinos out. Like, he was swarmed, right? But thank God he had no life, and I had like 1 life, and I knew I was sitting on a Brule, so I was like, all right, so technically I have 3, but I was like, if he plays it right, swing, bottoms the Brule, I'm screwed, right? Thank God Yamato put me back up, you know, so, and I survived, and I won because of the Yamato.
What?
Yeah.
So ideally, like, so you would cut Kata for another Yamato, so that'd be 2. Is 2 like the number that you wish you were running, or would you cut another card to make room for more?
I think 2 of her would be perfect, because like I said, you're still wanting the 10 drop. Wanting the 10 drop more, but there is times where like you'd still like, if they're at 0 life, I would, and I needed to gain a life, I guess I'd probably Yamato, gain the life. There's no life for me to crit on them anyways, so I just would play this, and then I'd get the 7k swing. He's really good because, like I said, you're still proccing that 7. You gain the life, and then you get to look what you just put in your life. You know?
Yeah. You know, it just.
So it's a really good combo.
All right, I guess now we see Mom, right?
Yeah, I'd say the best 10 drop in the game.
Yeah, no, I think it is. I don't think like it's even close. This bitch is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do something to her. I'm praying that they really, like, even if they limit her to 1, that would really still kill Katakuri. I'm hoping they go for an Awada. Like, my friend came up with like a cool idea. Like, I doubt they're gonna do it, but like basically he was like, it's the same thing like 7 Mom. You give the option where it's like either they crit a life and you draw a card, or you gain a life and they pitch a card. You know, it would make her less busted.
I think even if it was just like so one, I think she's overstated. Her being 10-12 is fucking crazy. Like, that shit makes no sense. But also, and I think another big thing is like it's the fact that she banishes their life. Like, if they at least picked it up, if it was like you gain 1 and they picked up their life, that'd be one thing. But this card is so overtuned for what it is, and she's from OPO3. She has no business being this from OPO3. That makes no sense.
He's way too power crept, bro.
Oh my god, this card is. I don't get it, bro.
The only good news about Linlin was that when she came out, she was like fair because Zoro was so prevalent that by the time you got to 10. Dropping 10 Mom wasn't safe because they'd be too swarmed that getting a life wouldn't really matter, you know?
God,
so, but now with all these crazy triggers, 2 blocker triggers, you know, all this other stuff, that it's just like, it's too, like I said, I defend as hard as I can, like early, you know what I'm saying? Because like if you defend early, your late game is gonna be way easier, you know? Because then
I'm just looking.
there's no way that they could push you hard enough that you'll be scared up to Linlin. Like that's really a big tip with Katakuri, I feel like. I don't know if other people do it, but like I feel like defending your first life, like don't just take free 5k swings.
Like I'm looking at it. Is this all of your characters?
No, I got. I'm going into the 2Ks now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, I was about to say because it's like more than half your characters are triggered. Okay.
So next up, Struzen. He's literally
searchable 2K.
He's just really a 2K, but he is our respect for red because like I lost in Orlando. There was like and I had beat so many Zoros, bro, and I was like, oh, and I never needed, like I had games where they dropped their 1-drop and I had Struzen and I didn't do it, but yeah, literally I lost in the final round and I got bumped out of 64 because I didn't drop Struzen. It was literally the Kissimmee Regional me and you were at.
Remember, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, me and you versed round 1. I was playing Katakuri.
Bro, I remember. Bro, you know, cause I was gonna say, cause I remember, cause literally I remember it was that meta was Whitebeard, Zoro, Law, and I was like, I'm gonna make the meta call. I'm gonna play Luffy because I play good into, I play favorably into Whitebeard, I play favorably into Law, and I do fine into Zoro. I was like, this is the meta call. All I gotta do is dodge Katakuri, and then I hit you fucking round 1. I was so angry.
Round 1.
I've told this story so many times on this channel. So for anybody that is like familiar with the story, yeah, this is the guy that happened with. It was fucking Geo. Oh my god.
So yeah, like I said, yellow wasn't anywhere near as powerful as it is now. Like I said, they didn't have the Sanji blocker, which is like really good. They didn't have the dots going, and then we'll get into it later, but they didn't have the most busted combo, which is at the end of the deck profile. I'll show you here.
Okay.
And then next up, the most busted 2K in the game. Can you
Bro,
think
it
of a better
is.
2K?
I want this card to get hit.
Maybe Ezo's better? No, Ezo's not better. I'd say it's on par with this, right, gang?
Bro, Beige is so stupid. What a stupid card. Oh my god. How many games did this card win you?
Honestly, I versed a lot of Sakazukis, and the only matchups I was like praying to God that I saw gang in was Uta, because that I'm invincible card.
Yeah.
You need this in life. Like if they bro, I was sweating bullets. I think it was round 6. I versed my last Uta, and he could have won, bro. I knew my last life was a 7-mom, right? Yeah. And I was like, oh my god, bro. If he goes, I'm invincible. Like I had 1 blocker, but I was like, bro, if he has like I'm invincible, I'm
shit's a wrap,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got lucky. He told me at the end of the game he was so, because I moved I moved it to the bottom, so he told me it was a gang in life. That's why he didn't risk it.
That's crazy. So wait, so why did you move the 7-mom to the bottom? Like,
well, so that's just how I play Katakuri. I am looking to put all my trigger plays right on the field as soon as possible. I'm trying to swarm as fast as possible. So anything that's like a 2K or unless it's 10-mom. 10-mom is the only card I'll leave on top so I can get it in hand right away. Because I won't risk not having 10-mom, you know?
So but it's just Brule, Beige that go at the bottom.
Yeah, Brule, Beige, those are intentional bottom cards.
Yeah.
But non-counter power, except 10-mom. 10-mom's the only card I'll leave on top because you need to have that available immediately.
That makes sense.
Then Satori. This one's nothing too crazy. It's just the 4th 2K. I did play it like 1 game, but this is definitely not so these triggers, Pero, Sanji, Cracker, like those are the ones I'm looking to leave up front.
Yeah.
Satori, I would actually like not play most of the time because I don't want to lose a 2K and a card out of my hand to play this, like unless I need it to go in for kill. You know? Yeah,
'cause you only play. Is it? Wait, okay. So you play Struce, you play Beige. Oh, yes, you do play 12. You play 12 2Ks, okay.
Yep, 12 2Ks. It was perfect. There was literally never one game where I was like, man, I really wish I had another 2K.
Yeah. But I've seen so many games where I watch the person lose because they put, like Satori will be their only card on the board and then just lose. It's like, if you had that card, like, you wouldn't be in this position right now. Actually, just throwing.
I definitely never played Satori like top 5 play. Like that's
Fucking.
I'd pump and up on a lead swing before I play Satori.
Okay. And now the events.
Probably the actual. Like this card just got me so many wins. Like literally 10 mom is pretty much my win more card. Like you just keep dropping 10 mom and then hopefully you'll win the game.
You just play 10 mom and hope.
Well, bro, what better play is there than a 10 mom, right?
Yeah.
But when your opponent's really pushing you down and your back is in the corner and you can't 10 mom, this is where you go. You go Thunderbolt and try to get in, you know?
So players, oh, yeah, no, go for it.
Thunderbolt is such a good card right now. You literally, like, it's your answer to Purple Luffy when they're rushing to bring out those kid queen blockers or Polly.
Yeah.
It, like, think of it like, you know how Purple Luffy says take a life ramp?
Yeah.
Think of Katakuri as crit a life, KO a 5, because you need to blow up their blocker.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like,
yeah.
Aside from Gatu, this is like Yellow's only real spot removal. And I hear so many Yellow players say, like, I only want to see this card out of life. And it's like, this, people, like, I see so many people say, like, oh, Nami replaces this card. It's like, they don't even do the same. They have the same trigger, and that is literally it, bro. Like, if you're staring down, like, a threat on the board, oh, Nami doesn't do anything right there. They're not the same card at all. It's not a one-to-one replacement.
Yeah. And then the final card, Omaru. This is the card that Yellow needed, bro. Like, I really think this is what's making Yellow, because everyone, like, now, like, they're all trying to, like, Sakazuki can really get rid of these 10 drops, but, like, most decks, they have to block her up for Linlin, you know? And this combo really did win me multiple games, bro. Like, at Purple Luffy, you Thunderbolt their queen, rest their law, and you're still swinging 15 with lead because of the buff on Amaru and the buff on your lead, and you tapped 4. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then even Sakazuki, you know what I'm saying? If they played Sabo already and they have like a Borsalino blocker, blow up the Sabo, switch the Borsalino, and it's game, you know?
I'm not sure if you've seen, but Yellow's gaining another card called Reject. Are you, like, familiar at all with it?
What does it do?
So, it is literally, it's the same exact card, except instead of gaining 3k, you only gain 1k. But the trade-off is that it has a second effect. So you can either choose to Amaru and pump 1k, or you can make your opponent take a life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see that one. That's crazy.
Yeah, that card's fucking crazy. Oh my, yeah, bro, like, it's crazy too. It's like Yellow as it is, like, it was just annoying for me to play into. But it's like the more, like, the busted cards I look at, like, that Yellow's getting moving forward. I just realized, so you don't play like a no.
Nah. There was never a single point in the game I felt like I needed a no.
Huh.
I can't even think of a matchup I think I'd want a no.
Yeah, no, that's valid. That's valid.
Yeah,
Do you remember what your matchups were?
Yeah, so not exactly in the order, but I played 5 Sakazukis, 2 Purple Luffys, and 2 Utas.
What were like your last 2 rounds? I want to know, like, what decks were, like, undefeated up to that point.
Literally the final 4 was 3 Sakazukis and me. Yeah. I played Sakazuki final round.
God, that is so ass.
I feel kind of bad. The last guy, bro, I think he was just so, like, literally when you're on the top table, it doesn't even matter. You're just literally playing for, like, Cloud, I guess.
Yeah.
You're locked in. Everyone's playing for the serial card, bro.
Right.
So literally when you're at the top table, I was so stressed. Like, I wasn't even stressed. I was round 1 through 8. I was drenched in sweat. Round 9, I was literally so relaxed, bro.
That's crazy, like, bro. You're lucky you didn't. Because, dude, I'm not sure if it happens all the time. So when you're at the top table, you're not actually guaranteed. Whoever wins is guaranteed to get 1. Whoever loses could potentially bubble to 3rd.
Yeah, the guy who lost to me still got 2nd.
Okay, yeah, because it happens every now and then. It's like 50-50. It really does depend on tiebreakers. But I know so many people have just gotten fucked by that. And I always feel so... I saw one guy fought a 4th. I was like, what the fuck happened there? That makes literally no sense. Oh my god.
Yeah, but guess what? Guess what? They still the cereal, bro. So what does it matter? The cereal's what you're fighting for, bro.
Are you selling yours? Or are you keeping it as like a collectible?
Definitely keeping.
Oh, you're keeping?
Bro,
Okay.
literally, I love the serial cards, bro. But like, if you can't win it, they're pretty much unattainable. At least in my eyes, I'm not rich that I could just go and drop like that amount of money on a card. Like, so I'll really like I'll sit and appreciate my card. You know, maybe like way down the line. You know, but definitely for right now, I'm gonna send it off to Beckett, pray for a black label, and that's it. I'm gonna enjoy it.
I guess so. All right. Just for any potential, God forbid, future Katakuri players down in the comment section, is there any like advice or tip or anything that you would give them? Do you think you stick with this deck going into OPO6? Do you like what do you anything that you think is worth saying at all?
I can give you like ideal opening hand. Like this almost never happens. I did have one game where I almost had this exact hand. Like, yeah, like so this is really your ideal 5. Like
God
if you
curve,
open this, you're literally a god because literally turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. You know. But yeah, most of the times I got lucky. There was one game I remember where I was like, oh my god, I literally opened this up, and then the first life they gave me was Gatu. I was like, bro, this is insane, bro. Like I was like on cloud 9. I'm telling you, like I'm not trying to be like so religious on here and stuff, but I was like, bro, I really was like, I felt like Yu-Gi-Moto, bro. Like God was just giving me what I needed. There was like one game where I was like, oh my god, bro. 10 mom, I'm fucked, because literally like he was pushing me good, and I really needed 10 mom, and I didn't have it. Bro, I top decked it. I literally was like, oh my, bro, like
bro, yellow. Ecstasy, oh my god, bro.
I was literally feeling ecstasy, bro. Top decked the 10 mom. I was like, oh my god, bro.
When you do your opening hand, if you think your hand's like ass, but there's a 10 mom in there, do you keep it or do you mulligan?
Definitely not. I'm not holding on this for 5 turns. You know, you need your openers.
Yeah, no, that's valid. Is there like anyone? Oh, go for it.
I was just saying, there literally might be games that you don't even drop this. There's a couple games where literally like I won and I had like 3 of these in my hand. You know? That
sounds so terrible. Is there like anyone you want to like shout out or any things? I know you talk like you and your boys playtest and stuff like that. Like your local or anything like.
Yeah, we have like a little YouTube channel, One Piece TCG, you know, and then shout out to all our Tampa boys. I really like honestly, I feel blessed that we have like Sunshine and Gamers Command and Jack Games, like our locals over here, you know, because I really wouldn't be as good as a player as I was if I wasn't going out playing people like you and, you know, other people that are really good, you know, because like you got to get the matches in and the practice. Like that's literally why I was there Thursday, remember?
Bro, Thursday's practice, local. You know? Thursday local was crazy. Fucking the 99 proof, the fucking wobbling. But yeah, look, our local was actually kind of cracked. Literally in just this one event, like Tampa took 25% of the top 8. Did you hear Arvin got top 8 on Sakazuki?
Yeah, that's what, like I said, I really feel like going to your locals is really what helps make you into a really good player, because you verse these decks that you're not thinking of, you verse these players that play really well, you know, and then you see plays that they do, and it helps make you a better player. Because like I said, I'm a firm believer, like, practice doesn't make perfect, perfect practice makes perfect, so if you're practicing the wrong thing, you'll never know, you know, so you got to go to locals, talk to people, play, you know, and then you just get better.
Yeah, you guys didn't get to hear that because it was before we recording. Oh, but yeah, because you was talking about like how they weren't doing perfect practice. Actually, you just tell them, tell them what you were doing.
Well, I was just saying, like, you know, it's really good that we like started more, because there was like a point where we weren't going to locals, and we played in a tournament like Treasure Cup, and we were like, oh, we were trying to learn how to play against Whitebeard, but we didn't even know like apparently there was a strategy where Whitebeard just takes all of his life. And I was like, what? So literally, he took all of his life, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, okay, so he must know he loses to Kid. So I figured he was just stupid. So literally, I was dumping all my Dawn on lead and swinging, and literally, he thanked me at the end of the game. He's like, thanks for falling into my trap. I'm like, oh my god, bro, because I was giving up my whole turn, not anything, just to do big swings, you know? And he was just rad beam and guard pointing out, so... Yeah.
That's so literally just throwing. What did you say? That was like round 1 or what was it?
Yeah, it was literally like round 1, bro.
God, you just went X1 immediately.
Yeah, we felt so good because we were like, bro, we've been practicing against Whitebeard. Like, I sat against Whitebeard and he was taking all his life, bro. I felt so good, and then I lost, and I was like, holy shit. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you got like any closing thoughts or anything you wanna say, or before I let you loose to the world?
Nah, I just want to say thanks for putting me on the channel. I appreciate it. I hope this helps people, learn to become a little better Katakuri players or whatever if they want to try it out. I think it's a super fun deck.
You said the YouTube channel was One Piece TCG?
Yeah. Yes, sir. One Piece TCG.
Bro, that is... I feel like it's probably going to be real hard to find you with how, like, generic the name is.
Well, it's one, not like O-N-E, it's W-O-N. Piece TCG.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
we thought it was like a funny wordplay.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, guys, if you've made it this far in the video, you clearly enjoy what you watch. You clearly enjoy Geo. So at that point, you may as well first, drop a sub over here. But after you've done that, drop a sub over there. I'll link it in the description. Just send me the link and I'll put it down there. And yeah. But no, I guess if that is it. Oh yeah, go for it.
No, I was just saying, I appreciate it. Thank you again for having me on the channel. And thank you guys all for listening. I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. Go out and make Katakuri great.
No, need any more of that. But and I don't know if the ban list is gonna share the same sentiment, because it might do the exact opposite. But with that being said, then until next time, we'll see you guys.
All right, peace.
My God.